Hey, what's going on, guys? Phil here. Welcome back to some MechWarrior 5 Clans news. We're going to be talking about the hotfix number 5 and Trials of War update. Now, my last video talked about things that I was concerned about with MechWarrior 5 Clans' first DLC, game modes being behind a paywall, and I wasn't the only one. Steam reviews are still mostly negative, upwards of 60 reviews now, and it looks like PGI and EG7 at least acknowledged that, and as of today, December 5th, yesterday technically, Hey guys, Editor Phil here. Just want to say a quick shout out to our sponsor for this video, and that is DOS Print House. Again, they're one of our Twitch sponsors. If you haven't checked them out, if you need anything 3D printed, they're located out of Oregon. It's a small US business, and if you like that sort of thing and you want high quality prints for either something big like this, or maybe a little bit smaller and more intimate like this, whatever you need to do, check them out. I'll have a link down in the description. Mention NGNG. You can also hit him up on Discord in the 3D printing section. His name's Nick. He's a great dude. I've known him literally for years. So make sure to head over to DOS Print House for all of your 3D printing needs. Again, link is in the description. Trials of War is now free. Now you are going to be getting refunded on all platforms. Each platform handles refunds differently, so just sort of pay attention. If you're using on Steam and you haven't got it yet, you should. And of course, you can always petition for a refund as well. But it looks like across the board, this is going to be free. Now, I will say, I think this is the right move. And we'll go ahead and cover what they talk about here and, sort of see with our frame of reference, and then I'll give my thoughts and opinions on that. But let's go ahead and dive in here. As we have greetings, MechWarriors. We're excited to share details of the 5th hotfix for MechWarrior 5 Clans, featuring bug fixes and improvements for the Trials of War DLC. These updates aim to bring you the best possible experience over the holidays, starting with an incredible gift. Trials of War goes free. This week, the Trials of War DLC will begin transitioning from a paid-on to a free one. Plus, anyone who purchased DLC will receive a full refund. The timing of this transition, the refund process, and how to acquire the DLC for free will vary depending on your platform. Here's everything you need to know. Now, before we go any further, I do want to sort of talk about what was just said here. Now, I am glad that they did this. I think this is the right thing for PGI to do. I think they heard the community, and they basically had to do this. I think you guys out there that did the reviews and talked or didn't buy this DLC are the reasons why this is happening. Now, I do have a problem, and I'm just going to go ahead and be upfront with this. There was no acknowledgement of that here. This is an incredible gift, and I feel like the wording there is just, again, it's sort of a slap in the face. I hope PGI, if you're listening to this, that you've listened to the community. It's okay to make mistakes, but you have to own up to it. I would have actually preferred just something like, hey, we heard you, and we won't do this again. Instead, you're getting an incredible gift. Go enjoy the holidays. Again, good the thing that they're doing it. But I just hope the lesson is learned. And again, this wasn't because of me. This was because of every single person that's listening to this video, every single person that reviewed MechWarrior 5 Clans DLC. So you guys made this happen. And again, this is, I think, forced on them. I think this is why we didn't get really an acknowledgement, is because those Steam reviews, man, developers and publishers, and in this case, the parent companies, they look at that hard. They're like, hey, you need to fix that. So now, kudos to them for doing that. But let me just sort of preface this. This is just putting us back to baseline. Okay? Kudos for them doing that. Acknowledgement, roger that. Thank you, PGI. I think this is a good thing for your product and for the player base. But this is just putting you back at baseline. Don't give them anything else. Again, this customer to, relationship, that's what you need to recognize, is that's what we are, is we're consumers, we're customers here. And all we're saying is, hey, we should be treated, with X amount. And, so there we are. Anyways, my point being is, this is just bringing them baseline. I will say this, if you left a negative review on Steam or anywhere else, and it was because this was for paid content, now that it's free, I implore you, please go back and redo that if that was your main gripe with the product. It's free now, of course, I think across the board. I think that's most of the negativity around there. Again, I just want to preface this as you guys doing, you guys coming together and sort of saying this. But again, I really hope that PGI has learned their lesson as far as like just hey, make a product, storyline DLC, adding stuff that actually has value. Cool. I think we'll buy it. I think that's fine. But anyways, I just wanted to get that out of the way because, like I said, there wasn't really any acknowledgement of the fact of, hey, what actually happened here. Some people are still unaware. But anyways, it's free. Now on to the rest of it. If you have Microsoft Xbox Store, price change time, there's a bunch of stuff here. Go ahead and read over it. There's nothing too crazy. Basically, you're getting refunds if you're on these platforms. We do have some hotfix details, and I'll just generally look over these really quick. Because again, added some SFX to SimPod menus. So basically when you click them, you actually hear stuff. So several localization fixes in the new menus and features. That basically just means based on languages. That's what localization, for those that didn't know, means, is basically like if it's in Japanese or whatever. Arena mode, added kill feed messaging in the arena mode. Added an eject option in the radial menu to forcibly eject from your mech. Again, good stuff here. Ejecting counts as a kill for the last opponent that dealt damage to you. Fixed an issue with Trueborn difficulty. Shielding was applied to pilots who are not on Team 1. Ooh, that could be difficult. And again, there's a bunch of just other stuff here. Horde mode as well. And if you notice, a lot of these are bugs. Fixed a bug where after wiping in Horde mode, the scan and rail menu could not be used in subsequent campaign missions. That's a big one. Fixed a bug where the player could get stuck inside the repair bay and lose functionality. That was the big one there, where I had it and my buddy Meta had it, where we can continue twice. Fixed an issue where star mates could stop responding to commands. That's a huge one. That was me trying to send AI lance mates to go get repaired, and they just stop. Fixed a bug where ammo crates could be scanned indefinitely each round. Oh, that's interesting. One ammo crate will now restock per round, chosen randomly from used crates. Oh, interesting. Fixed bugs relating to spawning and AI behavior. Anyways, to me, I'm going to try Horde mode again. I think this is a worthwhile thing. Again, the game mode and how long you'd want to play it for, or is there replayability, that's here nor there. I just want to sort of see if like, hey, how far can we go? And then of course there's some performance potential crash fixes, toggling scan mode, and then some gameplay features here. So across the board, what's TLDR, if you made it all the way to the end, is you guys spoke, and whether PGI acknowledged the fault or it was forced upon them, Trials of War is now free. So that all being said, again, kudos to them doing it. It brings them to baseline. For me, though, what I look at this entire situation was, this was 100% avoidable from the start. 100% avoidable. I'd hope to think that there was someone at PGI that maybe spoke up and said, hey, I think this should be free. And I'd hope so. And all I say is to PGI, if you've made it this far, if you've listened to this far, is maybe listen to that person, or maybe listen to persons if there's multiple people. I don't think you'll be doing something like this again. If it's a small update, again, game modes, I hope to see any future DLC, if there's game modes that they're free, or again, I feel like the lesson learned. That being said, again, Mercs did have some DLCs that had game modes that were locked. I get it. But again, without the game having that much any replayability, getting people to come back and do just game modes in an instant action / SimPod and play an entire campaign that hasn't changed at all, that's a big ask. Albeit if you have a DLC that's different story and stuff like that, that might be a little bit different. But anyways, that's it. Trials of War is free. Go enjoy it. Go check it out. If again you did a Steam review, consider redoing it. Revitalizing it, editing it, doing whatever you need to do. But again, this brings it back to baseline. Yeah, that's where it should have been from the start. So they wouldn't have had to deal with all this PR and issue across the board. So anyways, guys, that's it. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you feel the same way? Were you on the fence about getting the product in the first place, and now you're like, yeah, I'm going to get Mech 5 Clans. You're going to get this as an update. How do you feel about the entire situation? Were you okay with spending money? Do you think this is the right call? Let me know how you guys feel. And yeah, I'll check those comments out. I read almost every single comment, by the way. And of course, if you guys want to interact, you can catch the live stream too. I'm over on Twitch and I'm on YouTube now. I'll have the details down below. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Until next time. Hey guys, for the remainder of December 2024, we have a 10% off all orders on the store, anything over $20. So go pick up a hat, maybe grab a desk mat or a hoodie. It's getting cold out there, so check out the entire store and find something for you.